I think we're live. Are we live? Yes, we are. What is up, people of the internet? It is me, Real American, back in with a new stream, and that is right. We are live on this beautiful January 29th, 2024. I hope everyone's having a phenomenal day, night, afternoon, midnight, wherever you are in the world. I'm certainly having a great day myself. And I'm sorry for a little bit of an earlier stream. I usually stream at 7 p.m. Eastern, but I have some stuff to do later tonight, so I have to stream a bit earlier. But we are live, and right as the stream started, we got breaking news. You can't make this up. Let me pull this up. We got breaking news out of the White House just an hour ago, actually a few minutes ago. Either way, it was right before the stream started, so yeah, of course it was. Breaking from the Calvin Coolidge Project. All right, let's find it right here. Breaking, as early as tonight, Joe Biden will authorize U.S. military action in the Middle East. Yep, it is official. There will be more than likely a military strike in the Middle East. Listen, I don't care if you're a Republican, Democrat, whatever. Let's just hope to God this isn't Iran or something stupid. I'm assuming not. I'm assuming it was one of the militias in Iraq. Was it Iraq or Syria? I know the base was in Jordan, but it was, I believe, Syria where the militia is, right? I don't know for certain, but this could get ugly. I am praying that this is just a military strike against the militias. So, but yeah, this just broke before the stream. Again, I'm not thinking World War III is going to start, but still not good that we're even considering this. Now, before we continue with today's video, or I should say today's stream, I hope you enjoy these type of streams. If you do, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the social media accounts in the description down below, and of course, join the channel today. Guys, just for $1 a month, you can join Real American. This is the best way to support the daily content that we all know and love. So I hope and recommend you join the channel today. Alright, now let's be clear about the foreign policy stuff. It's more than likely nothing happens. I mean, there's... listen, if something crazy does happen, I probably will have an emergency live stream tonight. God damn it, now I jinxed us all. This may not end well. Breaking Freddie Fazbear's announced Republican candidacy real. Emergency World War III stream tonight wrap. I mean, we just gotta see what we do tonight. I don't think it's anything, you know, like Iran or anything, but you never know, I guess. This is the Biden administration. They have some awful foreign policy decisions. And also, before I forget, if you have any questions, concerns, whatever, or just want to support the channel even further, the best way to send a super chat via, well, the chat. Again, this is the best way to support the daily content that we all know and love. Also, the best way to get your questions answered. Again, I'll try to read through chat as much as possible, but yeah. So I hope and recommend you join the channel today. Or not join the channel, support the channel, I should say, excuse me. Alright. So with the foreign policy stuff out of the way, I don't know how that's going to go. What exactly is Trump's foreign policy solutions? Bomb threats to America and promote peace. That's Trump in a nutshell. We need Trump's leadership back. Oh, 100%. I mean, this will be ugly, I think. You know, if we don't get Trump back in. But who knows? Who knows? Alright. Should we talk about Nikki Haley and how her campaign... I'm saying it right here. I cannot believe I'm about to say this. This might be the most delusional campaign in recent memory. And I know. I know that, you know, Ron DeSantis ran a campaign of our time. It was bad. But the people on Twitter were delusional. But I don't think the campaign itself was as delusional as, well, this. Duster Carter for 2. Do you support Texas? We must support states' rights. Well, yeah. There is a clear invasion of the border. I support Texas in this situation. So. But, so Nikki Haley is now claiming the RNC is trying to secretly rig it for Donald Trump. That, oh, they know that I'm inevitable. They're trying to stop my movement. You cannot make this up. At least DeSantis never said this directly. He just, his people on Twitter and stuff said it, but he never said it. She's just going on freaking NBC and saying, yeah, I think the election is a scam and blah, 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 blah. Sam Madsen for 5. Did you see that Tesla's being outspent by $23 million? Yeah, it's Tim Sheehy for you. A lot of money for now. People gotta understand that it is early. And $23 million for a Senate race, yeah, it can be large, but after a while, that's gonna be caught up very quickly. So, should we get right into it? Because I cannot believe that we're even considering this grand conspiracy. First of all, just because there were people at the RNC that thought this primary contest is over, we should move on and support Trump. Just because there was that resolution, that doesn't mean that RNC secretly is trying to install Trump because they know Nikki Haley is whatever. It's a scam. So let's get into it. Former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley blasted the Republican National Committee on Sunday, saying it was not an honest broker in the party's 2024 primary race. Yeah, it's not honest because they're letting you do what you're doing. Should I pull up the Democrat stuff? Because I love how Nikki Haley's making it sound like the RNC is secretly trying to stop Haley to get Trump the nomination. Well, you want to know why the RNC could be doing this? Just let's hear Haley out. That somehow the RNC has 5 brain cells and trying to screw Haley over. Well, let's pull this up from North Carolina. You want to know why? This. The number of Democrats dropping in the weekly North Carolina voter registration changes is normal, but this week's decline is unusually large. Changes for the week. Look at this. This 2,000 is one of the largest in history, or not, I shouldn't say history, but in 1 week is very significant. And I'll be damned. Take a guess which state Nikki Haley is telling Democrats, change your party registration to the Republican to screw with Trump. Take a guess what one of those states is that she's doing it in. North Carolina. This is a massive problem. I mean, think about that. 1 week, she potentially got upwards of 2,000 Democrats to flip their party registration to screw with Trump. And not only that, that's going to screw candidates up and down the ballot in the state. This is I mean, even the same tweet, they pulled the same thing against Madison Cawthorn, excuse me. Cole Langdon for 2. Is it worth it for Rosenthal to run to this point? I think he still has a shot. It's unlikely, but he still has it, I think. Zeppelin LZ99 for 5. Did you see that food picture the RNC posted on their Twitter account? What? Wait, what did they post? Something about food? Hold on, let's find this. GOP. If someone could send me what they sent, that would be hilarious. I want to see what it was. Most of our supporters from Democrats who won't even vote for in the general. Exactly! Thank you! There are so many people that are quote-unquote undecided now or unaffiliated. They all are saying, I'm going to vote for Haley just to screw with Trump, but I'm going to vote for Biden even against Nikki Haley. What does that tell you? So even if this grand conspiracy that secretly the RNC is rigging it for Trump, they at least have a valid reason, because you're pulling this crap. Do people not understand how much damage this is doing to the party? Because just think about it for a second. When you look at the voter file and see Joe, just an example, change his party registration from a Democrat to an unaffiliated voter, what do you think of a Republican running and say, I don't know, North Carolina's second? What do you think they're going to do? They're going to send someone to knock on that person's door. They're going to spend money trying to flip that voter. Well, if that voter is a Biden no matter who voter just trying to screw with Trump, that's a waste of time and money. Joe, it's just an example, all right? It's just Joe. Joe Biden. But you see the problem? Princess Writer for 2. Rufus said Barris and BPP are the same person. I don't believe that. There's no way Rufus said that. I refuse to believe it. I wouldn't be surprised, but I just... No. Even that's too far for him. Well, I shouldn't say that. Never mind. North Carolina's second is solid blue. I'm just saying an example. I'm just saying, down ballot, some guy trying to win a race. They're going to pour money into getting that new voter. Or I should say North Carolina first. Thank you. But, just an example. Sandy Smith. I think you missed my super chat. Cole Langdon for 2. Oh, yeah, I did. Or did I? No, I'll just reread it. Cole Langdon for 2. Is it worth it for Rosendale to run at this point? I think Rosendale could win. It's just unlikely at this point. But yeah, I think I did read it. You must have. I don't know. When is the next presidential prediction? Probably this week sometime. Maybe. I don't know. Well, we just gotta see. In an appearance at NBC's and Meet the Press, Haley, the last remaining major GOP opponent to former President Trump. Oh, you're forgetting about Ryan Binkley, but fine. We won't annoy you about that. Fine. You want to disrespect Binkley? Okay, fine. Do you think the RNC has been an honest broker in this case? Haley replied, I mean, clearly not. If they weren't being an honest broker, would they have held, what, 7 debates? Would they have let all the other candidates have an opportunity? Would they have kept the primary going? If they were trying to save Trump or something like that, they would have canceled every debate and canceled half the primaries. They would have. In my opinion, the RNC, this was the most honest they have been in a while. Which is pathetic, but they really didn't pull any shenanigans like they tried in 2016. If you're going to go in and basically tell the American people that you're going to go and decide who the nominee is after only 2 states have voted. I mean, 48 states out there, she said. What? What? Yes, it's only 2 states, but guess what? No Republican in modern history on the presidential level has won both Iowa and New Hampshire in the primary. Never for a non-incumbent. Just think about what she's saying. Well, there's still 48 states. Yeah, you're getting killed in all 48 states. You're losing at South Carolina by 40. Nevada, you're not even on the ballot for. I don't get it. I mean, when you just start reading what she's saying, we barely started. And that's what she's saying already. I can't imagine what else she's going to say. Charlie Howard for 2. How big of a chance do we have to flip North Carolina first? I think we're the favorites. The district is one of the most Republican trending in the country, not counting the Latino seat or Hispanic seat. And you have Sandy Smith, who I think has a good shot of winning. So, she maybe wins Vermont and D.C. Maybe D.C., but that's not a state. Vermont, no. I think it's a close party. It's a close primary, I think. She said, this is a democracy. The American people who want to have their say in who is going to be the nominee. We need to give them that. Democracy. You are going to get absolutely crushed in your own state. Haley noted that it takes 1,200 delegates to reach the nomination, the majority of which have yet to be allocated. Well, guess what, dumbass? By the time Super Tuesday happens, half the delegates would have been allocated at that point. I mean, she's trying to gaslight into thinking, oh, there's a possibility. And reminder, half of the, or more like 90% of the states on Super Tuesday, they are winner take all. So Trump's going to win every delegate. What are we even doing here? What is the strategy? What's the purpose of what she's saying? I think the Americans want to be able to make the decision themselves, she said. I don't think this is the place of the RNC to do it. I think Trump overstepped when he pushed them to do it. She's just lying now. She is so full of it. The second it got reported that, I forgot who it was, I think Tyler Bauer, he's the one that proposed resolution. I forgot who it was. Immediately Trump said, listen, I appreciate the support, but I want to win this my way. We're going to win every single state. Trump was the one that said, just stop it. You tell me this grand conspiracy to, oh, I'm going to tell them to promote it. Then immediately I'm going to tell them to drop it publicly. What? I know they're trying to sabotage Trump, but they're just lying. They're so full of it, it's unbelievable. Let's see here. Who you rooting for in the Super Bowl? Neither. I wanted the Lions and Ravens so badly, but we got stuck with, well, that. We got stuck with the two worst possible choices. Again, 49ers, I just don't like the team. I like the players. I like Brock Purdy, George Kittle, blah, 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 but I hate the Chiefs. Never were a fan of them. You know, I did like Mahomes before this year. Kelsey's a joke. So, the RNC did not immediately respond to a request for comment on Haley's remarks. Haley also did not say that she does not need to win her home state of South Carolina. Hold on. Did not say that she does not need to win her home state of South Carolina February 24th to stay in the race. But she contended that she must perform better than she did in the New Hampshire primary. Good luck. New Hampshire was your last shot. This was it. Because this was where you had all the Democrats voting for you. When you had a more moderate electorate, probably the most left-leaning independent in the country, an already moderate state with a bunch of Democrats voting for you. It was a 1v1, and Trump won by double digits. Red Politics 1776 for 2. Ducey running for Senate is an Arizona rumor. I did hear about it, but have yet to confirm it with people. But just like, if she gets crushed in South Carolina, what is she going to say then? Oh, well, we shocked the world. We lost by 30 instead of 40. Don't need to win your home state to show that you can win a state and really put some delegates on the map for yourself? Welker asked. Yeah. Usually if you lose your state, that is such an embarrassment you just drop out. Look what happened to Marco Rubio. He lost by 30. What was it, 30? And he dropped out right after. Well, we've got 17 delegates. He's got 32. I'd say that's pretty good to start, she said. What I do think I need to do is to show that I am building momentum. This is unfreaking believable. I mean, just imagine, just think what she's saying for a second. Just comprehend the stupidity. Yes, I lost Iowa in a record margin. Yes, I lost New Hampshire by double digits. Yes, I'm going to lose Nevada by 100. Yes, I'm going to lose my own home state of South Carolina. But we are building momentum. Everyone's dropped out. This is a 1v1. You had the moderates and Democrats voting for you. You still need to build momentum? Your momentum was after Christie dropped out, and that was it. Does that have to be a win? I don't think that necessarily has to be a win, she added. But it certainly has to do better than what we did in New Hampshire, and it certainly has to be close. If you lose your own state, it's done. Just think about what she's saying. She is saying, I'm not going to win any state till Super Tuesday, but I'm going to build momentum. How the hell can you lose every single state and build momentum when you have every Democrat voting for you? When the national polls have you down by 70? When half your, let's say 80% of our voters are Democrats? I don't get it. And we don't know what's going to happen in Nevada. Like somebody brought up in chat, what if she loses to none of the above? If that happens, which we will be streaming that might be the most, you might see me die of laughter in stream. Yeah, exactly. It's excuses after excuses after excuses. They make bullshit up. Team DeSantis did this. And I know, there's be some people that's going to say, well, she's doing this on purpose. I think the combination of she wants to screw Trump over and she's just a moron. Would you really be surprised if it's both? That she's just an idiot that somehow thinks, you know, oh, I want to screw with Trump, so I have a grand conspiracy set up. All right, let me pull up the next article because when you think it couldn't get worse, the same day, Politico releases an article that states, Haley commits to staying in through Super Tuesday. This was just, what is this? Couple hours after she went on NBC saying, I will stay in until South Carolina, and if I have a strong performance, we'll continue. Now she said apparently, oh no, actually, this is what I actually meant. She is staying either between Super Tuesday or South Carolina. Former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley is committed to staying in the parade down Republican presidential through Super Tuesday, she said Sunday. But when pressed, Haley, the only high-profile Republican remaining, wouldn't say whether she'd be in the race by the time the party's nominating convention rolls around in July. Yeah, you're gonna be out by then. As long as I keep growing per state, I'm in this race, Haley said. I have every intention of going to Super Tuesday. Through Super Tuesday, we're going to keep on going and see where this gets us. That's what we know we're going to do right now. I take it one state at a time. I don't think too far ahead. Same interview. Didn't she just say the complete opposite in this exact same interview? Jesus. The same article she said, we got to perform good in South Carolina. Now she's saying, no, I'm going to stay in no matter what. Super Tuesday, set for March 5th this year, often serves to hold presidential primary fields as roughly one-third of all delegates are determined by more than a dozen states that hold their primaries on the day, including California and Texas. But a number of populous states will hold their primaries after the date, including Florida, Illinois, Ohio, New York, and Pennsylvania. Gee, I wonder who's going to win these 5. Gee, I wonder. Though Nevada's vote comes next for Republicans, both candidates have largely turned their attention to Haley's home state of South Carolina, which will vote February 24th, because, shocker, she's not on the ballot. The fact no one is mentioning that, here's what they're going to do in Nevada. And I think Barris brought this up. They're going to hold that BS primary that doesn't even count for anything. Trump's on the ballot. No one except like Mike Pence and frickin' none of the above are on the ballot. Trump's the only one in the caucus. Here's what's going to happen in Nevada. She's going to barely beat none of the above with 5 people voting. And she's going to claim victory in Nevada. When the caucus the very next day. Would you be surprised if she pulled that? They are gaslighting you. There's a lot of people that are being gaslit and lied to about this. I'm ready for it. When that happens, I swear, there's going to be some morons that actually believe it. They already believe anything Haley says anyways, so why would they stop there? I mean, the conspiracy that Trump is down by 12 and then Haley somehow up by 17, it's like, what? I don't get it. Don't get it, Chad. Haley said Sunday she doesn't need a win in South Carolina to keep her campaign alive. Oh, man. I need to show them stronger in South Carolina than New Hampshire. Does that have to be a win? I don't think that necessarily has to be a win, Haley said. But it certainly has to be better than what I did in New Hampshire. And it certainly has to be close. So are you staying in Super Tuesday or not? I mean, the same interview 5 seconds prior, we are going to stay in on Super Tuesday. Now she's saying, actually, we're staying until South Carolina. For sure. Why is she flip-flopping? I mean, it's just a simple answer. Are you staying until South Carolina? Well, we're going to stay until Super Tuesday, but blah, 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 blah. She is moving the goalpost. Are you streaming for the South Carolina primary? Yes, I will. We will be streaming that. Because it's this, I believe it's Saturday, right? Yeah, Saturday is when the South Carolina primary is for Democrats, which, yeah. They have a separate days, it's dumb, but, yeah. Will you be focused on the congressional primaries on March 5th? Yeah, we will be streaming some of that, everything, on March 5th, but, just gotta see. One of her influencers accidentally tweeted early saying, Haley has won the Nevada primary. The momentum is building. There's no way. Who sent that? Did a Haley person actually post that? Remember when Nikki was going to win New Hampshire for sure? Yeah, that went well. That went extremely well. Alright, so. We got the Haley stuff out of the way. Let's see if there's anything else going on right now. Nikki Haley, because there was one other thing, other donors. Oh yeah, there's some Axios. You ready to see how much money's being burnt on this primary? This real competitive race? Just want to guess how much money? Nikki Haley's continuing to fundraise across the country despite recent losses to former President Trump in Iowa and New Hampshire. Haley has more than 10 fundraisers scheduled the next 2 weeks, including California, Florida, New York, and Texas. Haley has raised $4 million in online grassroots donations since New Hampshire, including $1 million in the 24 hours after Trump threatened her donors with being permanently barred from Trump World if they continue to support Haley. The Haley Aligned PAC, SFA Inc., recently announced an eye-popping $50 million in the second half of 2023. What the hell is this? And you wonder why the GOP is bankrupt. This is right from Axios. $50 million for one Haley super PAC. And that was in 2023. Haley raised $4 million after New Hampshire. You can't make this up. And they blame you for every loss the Republicans defeat. Well, they're out. They suck at fundraising. Gee, you've raised $50 million on crap like this. Maybe the big donors are just out of money. You just look at that number. And I thought it was like not even that. I thought it was like $1 million in total. It's $4 million, says New Hampshire. Under a week? Absolutely pathetic. And I know most of our money's coming from Democrats, but a lot of it is coming from Republicans. Or it did. $50 million that could have been spent in congressional and Senate races. Yeah, and let's just say half of that came from Republicans. That's still $25 million. That's $25 million that could have been spent on Republicans. But nope. Hey, Rap, let's call Nikki Haley fans bird brains. That's too nice for them. Do I need to remind you, Rap, Nikki is corrupt? Wow. You tell me this for the first time, but it's absolutely useless that we're even in this race still. It's like, really? You're gonna spend all of that money and go on and say, well, Republicans are bankrupt because of Trump. They say that and then give Haley $50 million. They're jokes. They don't care about the Republican Party. They don't care about winning. They care about their garbage neocon candidate Nikki Haley winning. That's all they care about. Who is, mind you, just Democrat. Alright, Rap, please look into North Carolina 13th primary. There's a lot of interesting candidates. Is it the one with Bo Hines and Mark Walker? Hey, Rap, Nikki Haley's female Bush. She is. She's George Bush, but a woman. The RNC should make you have to contribute 25% of money raised towards general so that we spend more in general than on primary. That makes too much sense. Makes way too much sense for the GOP. Not gonna happen. But I do agree, there should be some requirement where, hey, You can't spend $500 million in a primary and then tell the rest of the field to go F themselves. You can't do that. On a more serious note, that is $50 million Trump could have used in Wisconsin and Pennsylvania to flip. Yeah, that's $50 million. I mean, just Haley's campaign is $4 million in a week. You just look at what's happening with the Republican Party and how they're all going bankrupt now, and you look at this. It makes you really wonder, are they really going bankrupt? Or are they realizing the grift is up, and they're going to claim they're bankrupt to screw certain people over? Let's see here. Heinz Walker in the 6th district. Oh, that's right. Who's the 13th district, then? I don't know. I actually really don't know about that race. But yeah, hold on. Let me pull up the GOP being bankrupt thing. Hold on. The scary thing is, pre-Trump, Haley would be a serious contender for the nomination with actual Republican voters. Well, yeah. The average Republican 20 years ago, they're old George Bushes. And the ones that were more grassroots and, actual conservatives, their voices were drained out from the GOP establishment. Now it's, well, yeah, we know who controls the GOP then. Or now, I should say. It's a more conservative, I should say more conservative, more MAGA, I should say. Because we say more conservative, it makes it sound like, oh, well, back then we were very conservative. Yeah, so we get the point. It's a more America First party than it was 20 years ago. Let's see. Did you hear about Don Blankenship? Yeah, didn't he announce he's running as a Democrat in West Virginia? Why? RSP has updated their average. They're only showing Trump up by 4. I'm starting to get kind of worried. What? He's up by 4 and you're worried about that? Like, it's probably going to change, but if Trump is really up by 4 points, there's no way in hell he loses at that point. Again, it's as of now, but if he's really up by 4 points nationally, he's not losing. What is he really up by right now? Let's check. Trump versus Biden. Yeah, Trump plus 4. RCP has updated their app. Okay, read that. Trump Florida governor 2028. Well, it's not a midterm. That's a presidential year. 2030 makes sense, but he'll be too old. Biden has caused this war on the border. Well, yeah. What's happened with the cartels? What happened? Okay, I read that incorrectly. Let's see. Hey, he kept his word. He would ditch Cocaine Mitch. Yeah. Don Blankenship, for those that don't know, tried to primary Mitch McConnell. Now he's running as a Democrat. So, I guess it makes sense. I don't know. It's kind of funny, though. It is pretty funny that he's running as a Democrat now. Or no, he didn't challenge, he didn't challenge McConnell. He ran in West Virginia, that's right. What am I thinking of? Do you think Mark Robinson will run for president? He possibly could. Let's see. Hey, let's see. Why be governor when you could be president? Well, after you're done, I mean, Trump could be governor of Florida, which would be funny, but it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Yeah, he ran in 2018. That's right. In West Virginia. Why do you think he ran in Kentucky? I'm thinking of somebody else, I believe. There's like 10 to 15 GOP candidates in North Carolina's 13th primary. I want to look this up. North Carolina House elections. All right. North Carolina 13th. I'm intrigued. 'Cause I don't know anything about this race. Like, actually, I know nothing. This is the one. Yeah, this is, okay. Here we go. Jeez, holy crap. You weren't kidding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's 14 candidates. And, oh my gosh. Holy crap. 4 of them have raised at least $100,000. Hold up. Let's read some of these candidates. Chris Baker, a truck driver. Devon Barber, benefits consultant, former Johnson Community College trustee, blah, blah, blah. Kelly Doughty, attorney candidate for this district back then. Marcus Dillinger, sales management consultant. David Dixon, former director of global partnerships in North Carolina State University. Brad Knott, attorney. Steve Von Lohr, translator nominee for the 4th District in 2018. Josh McConkey, emergency physician and U.S. Air Force colonel. James Phillips, realtor. Sidith Sharma, accountant. So what are some of these names? This can't be real. Glitch Evie for 2. Thoughts on Soviet Senator John Cornyn. Didn't he quote Lenin? Is that the big stink? John Cornyn. Lenin. I believe he quoted Lenin, but yeah. It's not good. Matt Shoemaker, Eric Stevenson, Fred Von Cannon, Kenny Zhu, author and activist. Where are these Republicans coming from? Who are half of these people? Okay, so Fred Von Cannon is endorsed by the House Freedom Fund. But seriously, you can't make half of these names up. It's just like they were AI generated their names. I don't know. Don't know. I heard Tim Pool said something like this too. What? Yes, he did. Yeah, so I guess John Cornyn quoted Lenin. I did not know that. I did hear about it later, but just heard about it. Now I'm curious what, is it North Carolina first? Yeah. So Sandy Smith is going to be the nominee for that seat. One of those people will be a congressman. Okay, I'm guessing it's going to be, hold on, not 14th, 13th. I'm going to guess it's going to be the guy that's supported by the House Freedom Fund. Like, who is Kenny Zhu? It's like the guy from Michigan. Hold up, let me pull that up. That's still the funniest wiki page I've ever seen for campaign. Let's see. For the Democrat side, where is it? Yeah, right here. Nasser Beydoun, businessman, former executive, the director of the Arab American Chamber of Commerce, and Republican candidate for U.S. Senate in 2006. Oh, man. This race is a shit show. He does have one endorsement by, Vote Common Good. I know what that is. North Carolina 13th primary is gonna be messy. Yeah, that's gonna be absolute mess. Hey Rap, have you seen what has happened to Langford? The carpetbagger speaking like a Democrat now. I did see that. Let's pull up that immigration deal he pulled up. James Langford immigration deal. Hold on. Let's see. Border deal details. I gotta find it because it's pathetic. Yeah, this is part of it. They're not saying, like, what else is in it. I don't think. Yeah, it's by... Here's Axios with it. Trump Putin. What? Y'all ready for 2020? 2020 is gonna be a shit show. I can already tell. So, this has the details for it. Where is it? The text of the border bill is expected to drop soon. Yeah, I just love how, they don't even know. They don't even know what exactly is in it, but they got some things. They got some details on it. Okay, right here. Here's the right one. Pushed by, of course, Langford, Sinema, and Chris Murphy. That's always a good sign when there's 3 people working on it. They're all in different parties. Surely this can't suck. The agreement would automatically reject migrants and asylum seekers from crossing the border illegally once the daily average for border crossings surpassed 5,000 over a week. So, if these clowns have it their way, you could have 5,999 immigrants a day, and they won't do a damn thing about it. But if it's 5,000, oh, that's too far. How about this? One. Close down the border for one. And surpassings of 8,500 a single day. I mean, what is this? This is what the quote-unquote conservatives are pushing. The DHS would have also had the option to use the authority even earlier, blah, blah, blah. Migrants could be granted exceptions for humanitarian reasons. There would also be harsher penalties for those who attempt to illegally cross the border multiple times, banning them from entering the U.S. after 2 attempts for a year. They're trying to make it sound like, oh, it's forever. No, it's a year. We saw the text of it, or was leaked from CNN. Sped Sports Network for 2. Thoughts on people saying Taylor Swift will sway the election. She has no influence. Stop it. She can register voters, yes. But let's be real. Who do you think that Swifty's gonna vote for? Trump or Biden? Well, some of them may vote for, like, Jill Stein, but I guarantee you 99% of Taylor Swift fans are going to vote for Biden, no matter what. She is, however, you know, a big problem when it comes to voter registration, because she can register 5,000 voters in a second. That's how influential she can be. But if you think that's going to single-handedly decide the election, I don't think so. Don't think so. Most of them are 12. Well, yeah, I'm talking about the ones that are, like, grown, supposedly adults. So, Pasta was obsessed with that narrative. Again, she can register voters. She's not gonna vote either way. I mean, she endorsed the Democrat in 2018 in Tennessee. That went south real quick. I mean, he was tied with, who was it? Shoot. Who ran in 2018 for Tennessee? Tennessee Senate race. Yeah, it was Marsha Blackburn, excuse me. Phil Bresden, yeah, I get it. He was at, like, he was tied when Taylor Swift endorsed him. After that, he went downhill. So I don't think his endorsement, or her endorsement, matters much. Thoughts on Snoop Dogg basically endorsing Trump. That's a big deal. Didn't Snoop Dogg essentially, like, kill a fake Trump or something in a video? It just, the fact that Snoop Dogg is coming around for Trump, I don't know. That might be a sign of things happening. I mean, that's crazy. Anyone who cares what Taylor Swift thinks is already voting Dem. Yeah. It's still scary that, what was that poll? It was like 20% of young people would vote no matter what they would vote for whoever Taylor Swift supported. Which, kind of ironic that they would listen to the lady that every song of hers is, oh, I picked the wrong man. I dated the wrong person. So you're going to trust how you vote with someone that admits that? Who's dating a Travis Kelce? It's like, really? Let's see. Anyone with, Taylor Swift is just, her influence is not as much as people think. Like, getting people out to vote, no. Voter registration, maybe. Outside of that, it's not worth it. Not worth really even discussing that. People who are swayed by Taylor Swift's endorsement should be banned from voting. Oh, I agree. If your entire political view is whatever Taylor Swift or anyone says, you should be allowed to vote. You shouldn't. That's a lot of people nowadays, they vote for whoever their favorite candidate, celebrity votes for, which is sickening. I mean, remember back, 30 years ago, you had no clue who the hell your favorite person was voting for. You had no clue who they were going to support. Now it's, you have to support someone publicly or you're just blacklisted from Hollywood. Absolutely sickening, but here we are with that. All right, Langford is carpetbagger for being from the DFW area and trying to represent the state of Oklahoma. Well, that's not really, like, you could call him a Democrat, but I wouldn't really call that carpetbagging, because that's basically around the border. I know it's, you know, Dallas is not directly on the border, but it's not that far of a drive. And you could say maybe he grew up in Dallas when he was like 10 years old. So, don't know. Don't know. Yeah, Langford moved to Oklahoma in 1995. And he did run in political office for like 20 years. So, let's see. You should do a whole stream on the JFK. No. I don't want to get demonetized. I don't want to. Sorry, but it just, everybody kind of knows my opinion on it. I'm not going to say it here. Thoughts on the Don Blankenship guy. We talked about it. It's funny that he's running, but I doubt that he wins. He's running as a Democrat. I mean, that's what? West Virginia? You're not going to win. You're not going to win whatsoever. All right. Let's see here. They're all weak, yeah. I mean, most Republicans are. They're all spineless. I don't know your opinion on JFK stuff. Well, put it this way. How I say this? I'm trying to say this without getting demonetized. I don't think Oswald was the only one involved. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't think so. Hey, Rep, why are people... let's see. Hey, Rep, why are people in Hollywood woke now? Because they're trying to push an agenda. That's why. The people that actually care about the art of filmmaking, they're basically all gone. There's a couple of them left, but most of them, they care more about their political agenda. You know, these writers now, they are absolutely incompetent. They think, oh, everything has to have my political agenda, my message. It's like, no. Just write a good story. Nobody gives a shit about what you think about, you know, whatever. Just tell a good story. What's your thoughts on what happened to Arkham Bat? Oh, duh. I'm not gonna go down that route. That's when I saw it today. I might get the stream demonetized if I talk about the what they did to Arkham Batman. For those that don't know, don't look it up. It's on Twitter. I saw the video. I just don't want to see it. I don't want to talk about it. What they did, it possibly one of the greatest franchises ever. It's pathetic. Let's see. Hey, Rap, what do you think of the new senator of Alabama, Katie Britt? I think she's a good senator. Not S tier, but I would say very solid on the issues. I think she's a bit overrated. Some people make it sound like she's the best senator ever. She's not. But don't know. Oh no, did they ruin? Oh, did they ruin it? Yeah, that's an understatement. Look up, "Kill the Justice League" Arkham Batman ending. It's on Twitter. I gotta find the. I'm not gonna show it here, but if you're a fan of that franchise, listen, you're not gonna be happy. Not gonna be happy at all. Hollywood has always been more liberal. In the 50s was a bit more... I thought the 50s it was actually more conservative. If I'm not mistaken, that's when it was a bit more conservative leaning. Not like full-blown nationalist or anything, but like... I believe the 50s was when it was a bit more conservative. So... Batman went woke, very sad. Oh, okay. I'll just say it here. The Arkham Batman, possibly the best iteration of Batman. One of the best. So, Arkham Knight happened, all that stuff. They made another game. Somehow involved the franchise. They just shoot him. Arkham Batman's death is just, at point blank range, they just shoot him. That's all that happens. They make him a clown. They kill him right... They don't give him a ceremonious ending. Remember, this is Kevin Conroy. This was his last time voicing Batman, and they just one-tap him with a pistol. Of all the things he could have done, that's what you do? It's not fun. Not fun, not fun, not fun at all. Spoiler, Batman got Jeffrey Epstein. Not that far, but... Oh my god, they ruined it. Oh, they did. They ruined one of the best gaming franchises ever. Rap, how do you feel about films that have some political themes in it but are more subtle about it? I'm perfectly fine with it. Listen, movies are supposed to have some kind of message, theme, whatever. And it's fine if it's subtle. And that's perfectly fine, but not this crap like, oh, well, you see, white men bad, January 6th. So... let's see. They made him a clown, and not the Joker kind. Yeah, they didn't like, you know, Joker him. They just point blank range shot him, and that was Kevin Conroy's last voice lines. So yeah, it's not fun. I don't care that Conroy's gay. I don't care. He is the best Batman. He is. I don't care. Listen, he's not like talking about 20. When he was alive, I didn't even know he was gay. Like, he didn't make a big deal about it, didn't make a big scene about it. He was just good at his work. So, let's see here. Rap, do you see New York State being Republican in 20 years? I can see being closer, but... I still have this feeling that we're overselling the Republican support in New York somehow, but it's possible. Pretty much possible. The man of a clown, you mean the Batman who laughs? Oh no, they didn't even do that. They didn't give us some badass, you know, cop-out. No, it's like, oh, he's a clown that got caught by Harley Quinn and 5 dumbasses, and she shoots him at a point-blank range. So, yeah. It's dumb. That's why I have my problems with it. Let's see. Star Wars has anti-Vietnam and anti-imperialism messaging, but it's a good franchise, so no one cares. Yeah. I mean, I didn't even know that until a couple of years ago when I talked to somebody about it. Like, I didn't even know that was an anti-Vietnam movie. Which makes sense in hindsight, but still. It was done so good. Like, you get the message, but you don't even think about it. Rap, a great film with political themes to watch is Doctor Strangelove. I don't think I've watched that. Haven't watched it. Did you see the Colorado 4th debate? I did hear about it. That was absolutely schizophrenic. Oh, man. Should I pull up that debate here? Oh, man, I wish I would have reacted to it, but I was gone. I was busy. Damn it, this was a debate to watch. Unless I just forgot about it. Alright, let's see. Lauren Boebert was on his debate stage at Fort Lupton Thursday that featured a slew of other candidates hoping to secure the nomination in Colorado's 4th District. The crowded field includes other GOP candidates all trying to run to fill the seat after a long-time incumbent Ken Buck retired. Blah, blah, blah. Let's see here. Yeah, so this was the moment that became infamous. They asked the moderators, if you've ever been arrested, raise your hand. And this is what they did. Hold on. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 of them. That's over half. 5 of the 9. Oh, dear Lord. And they got, like, huge applause. It's like, yeah, we've all been arrested. Oh, man. This is the modern Republican Party. Oh, man. This is just absolutely funny. React to it, please. I may have to. Let's see. I may have to eventually. This debate was so good from what I've seen. And there's Trent Lazy, oh dear Lord. But, yeah. Rap, did you see that game also had Harley being sus with the child Poison Ivy? I did see that. It's like, why? Did Poison Ivy die in Arkham Knight? Didn't she get, like, blown up or something? It's been a while since I played it. I know she died, but didn't she, like, die? That's all I know. Least schizophrenic Colorado GOP meetup. I mean, this is absolutely hilarious. Can you just imagine, though, that's your credentials? Yes. Vote for me because I was a convicted felon. I committed tax evasion. That's the GOP in a nutshell. Oh, man. The prequels of politics, and I love them because they are good kind of politics. Well, they're politics in the sense that it's in-universe politics. It's not just, you know, oh, the real-life political shit show. It's, hey, there's a blockade at Naboo, you know, we gotta deal with that crap. It's not like, oh, there's abortion happening in Sector 5-2 something, you know? I don't get it. Palpatine showed how PSYOPs worked, yeah. Christie has a GOP orbit around him. Oh, man. This was a debate I should have reacted to. I will eventually. Maybe for April Fools. Maybe. Oh, yeah. Alright, if anyone got any more super chats, any more questions, concerns, or whatever, send them now or forever go in peace. Because I think we're probably going to end the stream here, but I can't believe that this is how the GOP debate went to. Yes, raise your right hand if you committed tax evasion. Oh, man. Rap, have you seen Alex Jones talk about the Phantom Menace? That's one of the greatest videos I've ever seen. I thought it was fake, but it's real. It's absolutely perfect. Let's see. At the end of the day, we must defend the winning Republican coalition. Both the liberal GOP and the Groyper caucus, if they hijack the movement. The new MAGA coalition will be destroyed. Maybe. Did he see the report that Musk replied to what Trump is going to get indicted a 5th time next week and get handcuffed? What? Hold up. Wait, hold. I did not see that. That's no way that's real. I gotta see if Musk actually posted something about that. Let's see. Rob, will you watch The Masterpiece of Madam Web? I may have to. Listen, I may have to watch that piece of crap and do a review on it. I don't know. I may have to. That's gonna be one of the worst movies I've ever seen. It's gonna be Morbius, but bad. Dr. Strangelove basically makes fun of how stupid the Cold War was back in the 60s. Alright, I gotta find where Musk said something about, the handcuff thing. Can we flip Nevada's Senate seat? Polls have it close, but most rated as likely Democrat. Yeah, I think it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be likely Democrat. I just don't see us winning that seat. Really don't. Let's see. Madam Web will be one of the movies. Oh, it's gonna make Morbius, which I understand was a masterpiece in its own right, look like the greatest movie of all time. I mean, Madam Web, I don't know who that is. Who the hell is Madam Web? There's like 4 other Spider Women? I don't know. But I might have to do a review on it. I might have to. Alright. Supreme Court to hear Missouri versus Biden on March 18th. What is Missouri versus Biden? Let's see. Is this on the social media stuff? Yeah, I think so. Morbius. At least Morbius made double what it took to cost it, or double the cost of the movie at least. Oh man. Palpatine, in order to ensure the security and continuing stability, the Republic will be reorganized in the First Galactic Empire. That's going to be Joe Biden at the State of the Union. Which, I may stream the State of the Union this year. I haven't done it yet. I keep forgetting to, but I might stream the State of the Union this year. MCU. Hey, Rep, are you going to see the new Bob Marley movie? No, I haven't heard anything about that. Red Eagle has the Mustang on his own Twitter. Yeah, I did see it, but that's from last year. That's from last year. 2013. Or not 2013, 2023. So much deep fake Biden. I guarantee someone has done that already. There's no way someone hasn't. Oh, man. Alright, so, anyways, folks, I'm probably getting the stream here. If you guys did enjoy this stream, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the social media accounts in the description down below, and, of course, join the channel today. Again, folks, we will be going back to the regular streaming time at 7 p.m. Eastern. I'm considering doing longer streams. How do you guys feel about that? Like, do a little bit longer. If you guys support the streams, I'll keep going, but I do got some stuff to attend to, and, yeah. Alright, it's webbing time. No! Is that gonna be the new thing? Instead of it's morbid time, it's webbing time? Oh, good lord. Later wrap. Alright, I hope you guys did enjoy. We'll see you guys in the next stream, video, or whatever. Hold on, let's see what chat has to say first. Yes. Yeah, again, I'll stream longer. I mean, I'll start, probably 2-hour streams start tomorrow, maybe. If people support the streams, I will go longer. But I do gotta go, and yeah. We'll see you guys in the next stream or video, or wherever you see me from.